Hey guys, welcome to the replay. This is Dion with Chalk Couture. I'm a leading independent designer, and I'm going to be showing you a transfer that I've been wanting to do for a long time. It's called Jump in the Lake, and I want to show you our reclaimed pallet sign. These are on special for club members. Obviously, you do not have to be a club member, but if you are, all the reclaimed surfaces are a special for the month of January. So I want to just go through and show you. I've already prepped my surface as far as painting it. I know it's a little hard to see, but this is the back side. It's normally like a grayish color, and you can use either the back or the front. And I've painted the front white. And I've already done a little sanding on it and distressing it as well. So I'm going to show you this transfer. This is a C-size transfer, Chalk Couture. It's so simple. We're going to do an ombre effect. So let me just get this. I should have taken it out of the package before. Sorry about that. The first thing you want to do is right on the back of your surface, and this is the front, not my surface, my transfer, if I get my words right. I'm just going to write back on here because one side of the transfer is glossy and one side is matte. So when you remove this, this is very sticky, and this side is very glossy. This side's matte. So you always want to return your transfer to the glossy side. The first thing we need to do is fuzz our transfer. So let me grab my fuzzing cloth. This is a Chalk Couture fuzzing cloth. I'm going to slide my paste out of the way because I don't want to get paste on my transfer. When you have a large transfer, it is easier to turn it upside down and then pull the backer off the transfer. And you can see all that distress in that silk screen. That's all in the silk screen purposely to give you a distressed look. So I'm going to just peel my backer off, set that to the side, and now I'm going to fuzz my transfer. And the reason you want to fuzz it is if you're using a porous surface like wood, you don't want the transfer to pick up any of the wood. So you want to just give it some fuzz on the back of it so it's not so sticky. So I'm just gonna rub my fuzzing cloth. This is the Chalk Couture fuzzing cloth. You can use a shirt or a bath towel. You can use whatever you want. Sorry for the camera shaking. I just realized I'm shaking it. My apologies. All right. So the second thing I want to do, which I probably should have done first, so I'm just going to slide this off because I did forget. And it's fine. I do want to put a little bit of surface wax on here. Chalk Couture does sell a surface wax. You can also use wax from Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever, but Chalk Couture surface wax is odorless and clear. So they come in these awesome little cans, and there's a little wax. You want to just take a rag that you have or towel and put a little bit on your towel, and you just want to rub it in. I'm going to do it in the direction of the grain, and I'm just going to put a little bit on because I don't want the paint that I've already painted on here to come up on my transfer as well, and then the design not stay on the surface. So if you've never heard of Chalk Couture and you're curious about what it's about, just shoot me a comment or message and I can tell you more information about it. I've been with the company only since July, and they are still a very new company. And you can tell the difference. It already feels so much smoother than it was. So they're still very new and young. And I saw them years ago, and I wish I actually did it years ago, but then I'm like, oh, everybody's gonna be doing it, I don't want to do it. I'm just gonna heat my surface just to melt that wax in. I'm just gonna give it a little heat tool. You don't have to do this. I just want to make sure it's really in the surface. This is one of our reclaimed pallet signs. As I mentioned earlier, this is a Chalk Couture special for the month of January. If you're not familiar with Chalk Couture, it's a subscription service that we offer. So there's only a 3-month commitment, and it's $19.99 a month. If you're a club member, you get $4.95 shipping on anything that you purchase. If you're not, it's still an awesome deal with $6.95 shipping for customers. I'm gonna flip this around because I don't like the bottom of it so much, because these are reclaimed, so they're not perfect. There are defects. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my transfer and I'm gonna just set it down. And you see, with it not being fuzzed, I can still move it on the surface. So I'm gonna line this up where I want it. And this transfer is perfectly sized for this pallet sign. So that makes it easier. So I am going to press down. And there are diagonals, so some of this could possibly bleed through those diagonals, but it'll be fine. We're gonna do an ombre effect. So I have Lakeshore, Colonial Blue, and Cadet, and we're going to just put a bunch of this on the top. I'm gonna do Lakeshore. And we're not going to use all that paste, but I'm just showing you. I'm going to do the Colonial Blue. Let's start with just that. And I'm going to pick some paste up, and I'm just going to use my mini squeegee. And you could use a large squeegee. I'm just used to the mini one. And I'm just going to drag that through the silk screen. You just want to spread it into the silk screen. And I'm going to pick up some extra. I'm going to put some down here into jump. And then I'm going to go back and just lift up. I'm usually heavy-handed. You really don't want lines like that, how heavy that was. If you could see, I'm not sure if you guys can see the lines in that. But, you know, on camera, Facebook doesn't always give you the best connection. I'm gonna leave it like that, and then we're gonna take some of this. We're gonna go right up to that line, and we're gonna blend that in with the next color. I'm not worried about too much. I'm gonna pull this down a little farther. I think that'll be good. All right, let me pull some of this excess off. I'm gonna put that right back in my jar because you don't wanna waste. There's a ton of paste here and it goes so far. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to wet my finger with this darker color a little bit. And I'm just going to blend that line. And I'm going to see how the colors get blended together. That's going to give you a bit of an ombre effect between the two colors. Okay, I'm going to wipe my finger off. Get that blue off of me. And I'm going to just pull up. I don't want my paste to dry. I'm just gonna blow on a little bit. You can see between the go and the jump that it blended a little bit. I'm just gonna gently place this back down, and I'm gonna continue with the next color. I'm just dragging my paste through the silk screen. Okay, put the excess back in my jar. And I'm going to go back to this lighter color in the middle color. And I'm going to put that on my finger and just blend. I'm gonna add a little more because to me it's a little too dark. I really want to see the color change. Okay, I'm gonna clean my fingers off. I can't see comments if anybody's there. Hello. With my camera in this angle facing down at the project, I can't really see. So I'm going to continue with the cadet at the bottom and just do the or, if you can see that. No, you really can't. Sorry, I'm making the camera move. I'm just going to get this or done at the bottom. Sorry if I'm shaking that camera. I really got to move it to a different desk so it's not on my desk. Again, I'm going to put that back in the jar, the excess. Can you even see? I don't even know. It seems awfully dark down here. Hey. Hey, Bill. Thank you. All right, now we're just going to peel the whole thing off. I'm going to lightly pull that up. And there you go. I stick it to my desk because I have to do it later. So let me see. Now I can take care of some of these bleeds. I don't know if it's really hard. It's such a big piece to show you guys. You know what? I'm going to take the camera off the stand. So hold on if it jiggles. Okay. So we have go jump in the lake. And I hope you can see that it really is a gradient coloring. Isn't that neat? So again, this is the Reclaim palette board with Go Jump in the Lake. I used Lakeshore, Colonial, and Cadet Blue. These are my colors that I used on this. This is a gift for somebody. We're not telling them. Shh. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, yes, that would have been awesome at the lake house, Nancy. Yes, it would have. Because we've all jumped in that lake, haven't we? And sometimes not intentionally. Thank you guys for watching. If you're not already in my VIP group, please type VIP in the comments and I can send you a link to get into my VIP group. And if you want information about Chalk Couture, type club in the comments. And also if you're interested in joining my team, I am building a team. And I have so far 3 team members, and I'm really excited about that. And type join in the comments. I get a little tongue twisted when I talk because I forget things I'm supposed to say. So thanks for joining me this afternoon, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Have a great Saturday. Bye-bye.